purchasing our new sailboat, we know we have some hard roads ahead with a whole lot of blood, sweat, tears and epoxy to come. Now, after 2 solid months of continuous boat work every day, slowly we are transforming our new sailboat and getting her ready to float once again. Still, with many large jobs ahead of us, there is much work that remains, but with the vessel needing to leave the country, this first phase of refitting the boat is coming to an end. We have ripped, rebuilt, scrubbed, cleaned, grind, fiberglass, painted, and are now steadily seeing the fruits of our labour.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
This new to us boat no longer smells like a closed up stinky vessel of 3 years. She's becoming our own, and it is an exciting transformation for us as a family to build our dream home. Initially, when we purchased the vessel, there were a whole lot of items in storage that we are yet to fully decipher through. Together with these stores are the boat's sails that have also been in storage for the same amount of years the boat has sat dormant on the hardstand. Unsure of what our sail quiver looked like, we had the sails delivered to the boat a week back where they have sat under independence awaiting to be released.
We got to work out these sails and give them a scrub.
Even though we had not seen the sails, we were told before purchasing that the sails are brand new. So let's find out. Basically, try sail.
Right.
So we'll just have a look at it. That'd be spanking brand new, never used, but
yeah.
We'll just whip it out, have a look at it, fold it up again. Ah, the other sails.
When it gets too easy, time to move on. When the night gets too cold, the fire will keep me warm.
Just mine down, mine down, mine down, mine down, down.
So we interrupt this video before we talk about more boat work. This is future Yosh and future Tallulah. And we want to mention the sponsor of this video, which is Babble. Babble have been a great supporter of our channel. Babble is one of the top learning language apps in the world. What I really like about Babble is that the courses are designed by teachers, and so you're instantly learning phrases and words that you can put into context into real life when you are traveling. Indonesia is a beautiful country. It's a place that we hold very closely. It's a language that I really want to master and learn because I know we'll be going back there many, many more times for the rest of our lives. And it's a language that I feel I can learn, that I can then help Tallulah to learn it as well, as she's learning to speak, and it'd be really great for her to be able to learn 2 languages straight away because when her mind is absorbing everything. Do some counting?
Yeah.
Satu, dua, tiga,
Tiga,
empat,
empat,
lima.
lima.
Well done. Berapa umur kamu? How old are you?
2.
You're 2. Well done. And dua? Berapa umur kamu?
Berapa umur kamu?
2 tahun?
Yeah.
By learning words and phrases in context that you are going to use instantly helps you to talk more, helps you and makes you want to talk more, and then by communicating with local people, it just enhances your time that you're having within the country. As there's not a lot of English spoken in Indonesia, it is helpful to know phrases and words to be able to discuss and find things out. But it's also good to find people that can speak English. You know, for example, we could say, "Hey, apa anda bisa bicara bahasa Ingles?" which means, "Can you speak English?" And then, you know, you might get a response of, "Ya, sedikit," you know, "Yeah, I can speak a little bit." And I'm sure it's like that anywhere in the world. If you try to speak a bit of language, and the person you are speaking to can speak a little bit of your language, you instantly form a bond. And that's why I like Babble, because it gives you those words that is in context. And that's what traveling's all about, isn't it? It's about meeting people, it's about experiencing new cultures and making a connection. If you're interested in learning a new language, I highly recommend signing up for Babble. There is a link in the top of the description. If you use that link, you'll get 60% off your subscription to Babble. So use that link in the top of the description and let us know what language you want to learn. Tell me in the comments below. Alright, back to Yosh talking about boat work. Alright, so explain the jobs that's been going on here. So I haven't really been able to film much over the last couple of days. It's just been me and Musa as we sort of just been trying to go ham and rebed everything. And so since the rotted areas in the back, we'd ripped down all the tops of the cupboards and accessed into the hull to see the bottom of the stanchions and all the through bolt fittings. inside the saloon here and in the galley, it hasn't been that as easy because there's still all of the roofs and all of the cupboards, so you can't access the back of them. So they are still all solid. So it sort of suggests that there hasn't been much water leaking in, but like you can see in some of it here, there is like a bit of water damage around the place. But still, we've had to drill holes and get the jigsaw out and cut holes in the roof to access the bottom of each stanchion and any of the bit that's through bolted. There it is.
Do you reckon that means it's never happened before?
Yeah, 100%. They haven't been done before, for sure.
Ever, in 30 years?
Yeah, like there is areas where there has, like there was one in the saloon that was already pre-cut, so they had rebedded the cleat, the rope in out thing, that stopper. So that one was rebedded because they drilled 2 holes for that, but I had to drill 2 holes on the other side to do the stanchion. So
yeah.
It's like, why do this and not that?
Yeah.
And it's the same as like some of the head sail track. Some of them have been done because like the backing plates all got fresh sticker under it, whereas like this one here hasn't. Just
Yeah.
like, it was good that we did replace some of these because some of the bolts were rusty, which does suggest there was water going in there anyway.
Yeah.
Even though the wood's still solid.
Well, I just hope that it was the stanchions so that this is taken care of from now on, you know?
Yeah. For sure. This one here I'm super curious about. There's too much deck to get through and too much fiberglass from the top to cause water damage on the side, whereas here, where it is just the hull, where there's through bolts, so there is a hole going straight through it.
Yeah.
For that. So like the through bolts that we're changing, they're like this long.
Yeah.
And that's like the teak's 10 mil, there's 30-40 mil of deck,
Yeah.
and then there's like 10 mil of bolt at the bottom. So like the deck is literally 30 to 40 mil.
Wow.
Like
solid, eh?
So solid.
Yeah.
So solid with the teak on top of that. So
Yeah.
like the internal water damage is not from the deck.
Yeah.
It's from all the through bolts.
Okay.
Just when I can't take it anymore, the first light will dawn.
She's on the sail. It's all good.
Film her dancing.
Are you on the sail?
She took her shoes off.
It's fine.
So looking at, because how the boat has new sails, we're trying to figure out what's the new ones and what the old ones are, and we also wanted to air them out, so that's why we've laid them all out. But from the drone footage from up in the air, and just generally looking at them on the ground, we thought the old head sail was enormous compared to the new one. We're kind of like, oh, we want to put on the bigger sail. But so we just overlapped the two, and it turns out it's actually not that much bigger. There's like, what, an extra 3/4 of a metre on the foot and on that leech edge. The luff is obviously the same, but on the leech it's sort of, the old sail is fatter at the back and there's more up the top of the new sail. So I don't know, like the sail area is just a whisker smaller. But I think the new sail might have been designed and shaped a little bit more for the boat potentially. Maybe how it goes around the shrouds or something, how it just positions on the boat.
Underneath my footsteps, the mountain tells no lies. But this heart in my chest.
It's a huge day today. The tent that this boat has been under for the last few years is about to come down. So we actually haven't seen what this boat looks like without a tent around it. So, so it's kind of like a big unveiling for us, and one step closer to getting in the water for the boat. So this is so exciting. We've made a lot of progress, and we're about to reap some of the benefits and see what our boat looks like today. So the guys have just rocked up. There's a team of people, and yeah, let's see how they get it done. Getting paid for that yet?
Help there, mate.
She's about to be reborn. This is a dream come true. I think that's why I'm so upset. It's just like, I just can't believe this is our sailboat. Like, it's amazing. So, just really love this boat. Josh's reaction. Go and look at her, go and look at her, go halfway. They're cutting it down, aren't they? And just like that, a sailboat was reborn. It feels like she's been waiting for us for all these years to come and breathe some life back into her and get her back out on the water where she's supposed to be. So, oh my God, this is such an emotional day. The next emotional day is going to be when she actually splashes, but this is pretty good.
Come on, man, this thing
thing's
looks sick. Probably should have chucked another couple of Nandji on it there, boys. Wow.
It's our boat.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's so good. We haven't,
It's like our butterflies emerging from her cocoon.
Yeah, absolutely. She's hatched.
She's definitely not a moth.
Hey, Tim's away. Oh,
Teamwork
nicely
right there,
done. Now that the tarp's gone, we can get a better feel for the boat and how big it is, and get a better idea of what she's going to look like in the water. It feels like a totally different boat without the tent on it, and we're just that one step closer to freedom and to sailing, and just, yeah, it feels really good. And
Alright, work quick, eh?
yeah, the aircon's down. So.
Aircon is off. Work fast.
I'd cuddle a whale, but I think I'm too small. I'd cuddle a giraffe, but I think he's too tall. Jim, we need to organise your toys, okay? You ready?
I know I did say that we weren't going to do the backs and the formica and make it look pretty, but we discovered that Nandji 2.0 doesn't have to be out of Thailand until the end of March, not the start of March. So we might just take a little bit of extra time, like an extra week or two, to just finalise these jobs and make everything look super pretty.
Yeah.
Are we making it look super pretty?
Yeah. And Musa has worked with formica before. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so on another boat, Musa's done exactly the similar sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, man.
May as well use the...
It's up to you then, because if this doesn't look good,
We're going to be cursing you at night.
rather than cursing me, we'll curse Musa.
No. No, it's okay. Where did she come from?
Rivers winding round words in my head. Shivering pines say that summer is dead. Chest feels hollow and my hands are numb. Do my best to swallow all the things I've done. You break your back, but you still don't have bread. You won't go back on the things that you said. You bleed your heart out, and it takes every drop. You've come
So whilst the sparkies are busy today, I managed to finish up the formica and do the backdrops of the bed here. So I really want to put the mattress in here, but I still need to wait for the autopilot to get back so I can mount that under here and wire all that in, because we broke a clip on it. But it looks pretty good. It's going to look so sick in here once the mattress is in here. I really want to put it in here, just gotta wait.
Mama's so fine.
Hi. Hi, Lula.
Hi. Hi.
day, another round of fun.
It is the weekend, and since we've taken the tent down, it's really hot outside. So the last couple of days just cooked.
Yeah.
We're sort of just trying to take it a bit more easier today.
We had a little bit of a sleep in this morning. It's 10 o'clock and we got down here rather than early. I think we all needed it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's long days on the boat, and then we're editing at night time, so we're just under the pump at the moment.
Yeah.
But the Formica went in yesterday, but it's like just a tiny slither of like an error.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect, and it's kind of in the part that you can see, and so we wanted to redo it, but looking at it this morning, we're wondering if we can just get by with it until, you know, because it's not super important. It's just more for the appearance of it.
It's just one of those things that you're always going to look at, and it's just going to piss you off.
So, but it's in this corner here, and we're hoping we're going to clean this mess up. We're going to put the couch in and see how high it goes up, and see if that's still visible with all the cushions and stuff in it. If it isn't, then perhaps we can get by. Yoshi's more annoyed about it than I am.
Yeah, absolutely. But if the pillows go up higher like they did on Nandji, how we sort of designed the pillows to go up, so there's sort of like a ledge behind it, which I'm thinking that probably would have done for this as well.
But we'll just see how it is, and we'll just assess and go from there.
Yeah.
It really does brighten up this room though. It matches it perfectly, I think. What do you guys reckon? So if you don't look at it too closely, what's the rule on a boat? This is a boat, it's being used. It's not going to be one on display where, you know, it's a home
everywhere.
Yeah, but it's a home, and it's being used, and it's being lived in, and we don't want to make, you know.
Whoa.
So I think the rule is on a boat, if you're like closer than, like, how many feet?
Closer than 3 feet, man. You're too close.
If you're closer than 3 feet, you're too close. Our other motto when it comes to boat work is, it's about as good as you're going to get it. Alright, first of all, we got to clean this mess up.
We had the best times caught up in the high life. Now we're just stuck here thinking, where did it go? Morning to midnight, chasing all these new heights.
That'll do it. Yeah, imagine just trying to make some food on your boat without having to fix something.
Not the
Joys
first
of the
time.
new boat, eh? You got to fix everything before you can use it. Oh, I guess I just got to clean that. That was just stuck there. Clean that, and then.
Do you have get grease to put in there?
I got a bit of white lithium grease. That'll do it.
Is it working? Yeah. You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, good. See. Okay, so you just put the front back on. This has taken such a long time to get to this point of being able to actually light the oven. We had, what's the electrical component with the gas?
There's a solenoid valve at the gas bottles, and then there's a safety valve as well at the gas bottles. So the solenoid had to be changed, so we got the Sparkies to go source us a solenoid.
Yeah.
They changed that over. We got a spare one in the drawer.
And then we couldn't turn the gas on even after that, and so they came back and they found an extra valve.
Yeah, there's like a safety valve off of before the regulator, so you sort of had to prime the lines to make sure that valve then stays open.
And then once we fixed that, then the button wasn't working.
Then the stove doesn't bloody work.
So Yosh had to do that, and it's like afternoon now, and we're starving.
We just want a salsa roll.
We got these vegan sausage rolls, and we thought today was going to be the day that we cooked lunch, which it is, but it's just a bit later than we would have liked.
Well, it is 2.0.
Yeah. So the first.
No,
we need a tray for it. Don't do that, please. This oven has no. Get the tray out. It's right behind you.
All right, just after another hold up.
Okay. All right.
Sprout my blossoms. So